Bangkok is a massive city, packed with ancient history and modern charm. In this video, we're covering it all, from the must-see temples, the best free city overlooks, and all the iconic areas in between. So hit that like button, and we'll share the top things you need to do and see when you visit Bangkok, Thailand.
The first thing you need to see in Bangkok is the Grand Palace. Nestled along the river, this is a massive complex of temples and structures and is one of the best examples of Thai architecture in the city. This palace historically was the official residence of the kings of Siam and later on, other Thailand royalty. And that opulence is reflected everywhere. Here, if you visit on a sunny day, you'll almost be blinded by the intricately placed tiles adorning the structures, statues, and shrines. The palace can get quite busy and quite hot during peak hours in tourist season, but you can usually still find little pieces of the palace without crowds to take some amazing photos. There is a strict dress code to enter, and you'll need your knees and shoulders covered. If you're like me and forgot this rule, rest assured there are plenty of vendors selling some high fashion and extra breezy elephant pants at the entrance, which won't break the bank, though you do have to wear these pants of shame throughout the entire palace. I was fine visiting holy sites all over Europe without issue, so just know that they definitely are more strict here. You can use a credit card to buy your entrance ticket, and once inside, there's loads to see. The Temple of the Emerald Buddha is the main attraction here, where you'll have to take off your shoes to enter. And while photos aren't allowed inside, it's still totally worth it. In addition to the intricate buildings, there's also over 2 kilometers of historic murals to explore. These iconic paintings tell the triumphant story of good vanquishing evil. And on a quiet day, if you listen closely, legend says you might even hear the White Lotus theme playing faintly in the background as you look. Just kidding. But even if you don't have time to observe every panel, they make a great spot to sit in the shade and beat the intense Thai heat. We'll also cover a cheap way to get the best view of this palace later in the video, so stay tuned.
While near the Grand Palace, you'll need to wander over to the next stop on our list, and that's to visit Wat Pho, or more commonly known as the Temple of the Reclining Buddha. Wat Pho is one of Bangkok's oldest temples, which is even more impressive given that there are over 400 temples in the city alone, and the history and grandeur here proves it's worth the stop. To enter, you can buy tickets on site from the ticket booth, and then explore the grounds. Inside, there are plenty of ornate buildings and interesting statues to explore, and we found this to be much less crowded than the nearby Grand Palace. After exploring, you'll need to enter the Temple of the Reclining Buddha. To do this, you remove your shoes and carry them in one of the complimentary shoe bags throughout the temple. Once inside, you'll get your first glimpse at the 150-foot-long golden super statue, the Reclining Buddha. His position is meant to represent the Buddha in a calm stance just before he entered the afterlife. There are several vantage points to observe him in his entirety as you walk throughout the temple. And besides his picture-perfect head, you can also probably see the most photographed golden tootsies in the world. What size shoe do you think you'd wear? At least a 13 wide, I'd reckon. Anyways, behind the Buddha, you can purchase coins to deposit into the 108 bowls that line the perimeter. This grants you good luck and helps preserve the temple. Alternatively, you can also ring one of the gongs outside and leave a donation, which is a fun experience as well. We spent 45 minutes exploring the grounds here and thought it was an incredible temple to see.
Next on our list is to experience some of Bangkok's legendary night markets. All across Bangkok, when the sun comes down, the Thai markets spring to life. And there are plenty of night markets to choose from. Some of the largest night markets are only open on weekends. However, we've heard the Khao San Road area market is quite lively at nighttime all week long, and the Pat Pong market we visited is open 7 days a week. These night markets are a great spot to shop for a souvenir from the many vendors along the lantern-lined streets. It's also a great place to practice your haggling skills if you want to buy some fun items at a great price. These delicious smelling streets are also the perfect location to fuel up on some authentic Thai street food and taste some of the city's tastiest treats. Seriously, just the smells of the different foods cooking as you walk through the markets are amazing, and something is bound to catch your eye, or better yet, your nose. So one of the things you need to do when you come to Bangkok is come to one of these night markets. Here you can find just about anything under the sun, food-wise and trinket-wise. So we are in the food section right here. I got some sticky rice here, which is a classic Thailand dish. We're sampling some of this in our Bangkok food tour, so be sure to check that video out as well. But if you do want to get some good energy, some good eats, and a great ambiance while you're in Bangkok, definitely come to one of the night markets here. This is so fun. And if you're looking for the best way to capture all these memories, like these night markets, you'll need to check out Insta360, the sponsor for today's video. Insta360 is one of the biggest names in action cameras, and their new Go Ultra is probably the best little action camera we've ever used. And this shouldn't come as a surprise, because we've been very impressed with other Insta360 products, and have brought them on all our adventures around the world. And their new camera, the Go Ultra, is an absolute must-have as well. Weighing in at just 53 grams without the pod, This little action camera is lighter than my phone charger. Plus, the Go Ultra has an innovative magnetic design, which means you can mount it practically everywhere. This is an absolute game changer when trying to get interesting shots. Whether you're sticking it to a metal bridge like this one to get the perfect city shot, or right onto your shirt or backpack, you've got a totally hands-free camera that can capture scenes like no other. Seriously, this is such a powerful feature, and I'm so glad they added this. Plus, the video quality is wild. It shoots 4K at 60 frames per second, and with flow state stabilization and 360-degree horizon lock, even on a bumpy tuk-tuk, footage comes out buttery smooth. And when you're filming in any city, you really need low light capabilities to capture all those little details. The Go Ultra sensor is built just for that, and delivers super clean shots even after sunset. Just check out how clear these evening shots are. It's also got replaceable SD storage and a 200-minute battery life, and yes, it's even waterproof up to 10 meters or 32 feet for my metric adverse friends. Editing is a breeze too. The AI-powered Insta360 app can automatically cut highlights, stabilize footage, and add transitions. Plus, with accessories like this stand, you can set it up anywhere for time lapses or awesome city shots. Honestly, if you're heading to Bangkok or really anywhere else on Earth, the Insta360 Go Ultra is a must-have travel companion. I'll drop a link in the description if you want to check it out and get a great price. Huge thanks to Insta360 for sponsoring today's video. Now let's jump back to Bangkok.
The next spot in Bangkok you need to visit is Lumphini Park. This massive park is located in the heart of Bangkok and has rightfully earned the nickname of Bangkok's Central Park. This urban green space is actually Thailand's oldest public park and was a donation from the King of Thailand himself to all the Thai people. In addition to this fun history, the park is a lively spot on its own. Here you'll find tons of joggers running the paved trails that circle the park, as well as people relaxing and enjoying the lakefront views. This area almost felt like a jungle trapped inside a bustling city, as the sounds of the birds echoing off the ancient trees makes you almost forget that you're in Bangkok. Not to mention, the lake itself is teeming with wildlife. Here you can expect to see countless turtles and even some sea monsters. Yep, you heard that correct. All throughout the park, you'll find these massive water monitor lizards who patrol the grounds and look like little Godzillas amongst the trees. They are poisonous, so be sure to keep your distance if they choose to cross your path. We couldn't get over how massive these lizards get, which is all the more surprising when you learn that they can actually climb trees. So be sure to look to the treetops along the lake if you want to see some water monitors in their natural habitat. If you're looking for some cuter creatures in Lumphini Park, you'll be pleasantly surprised learning that there's a friendly cat population that calls this park their home. So don't be surprised if you hear some purring or meows amongst the lively park sounds. There are also paddle boats shaped like cute birds that you can rent if you're looking to venture out into the water. We recommend trying to catch a sunset here if you can, as the lakes and buildings catch the golden glow so perfectly, and the park really comes alive with dancers and music.
If you're looking to shop, eat, or just beat the heat, you'll love this next item on our list, and that's to visit Bangkok's iconic malls. Being located all over the city, these air-conditioned oases can be a great spot to pop into during Bangkok's notorious midday heat. And while there's tons of malls to choose from, there are a few in particular that are world-renowned both for their shops and their atmosphere. Our favorite mall is probably the Icon Siam, which is located right across the river and just 30 minutes from the Grand Palace. This mall is world famous for its floating market food court, which is a tribute to the boat-filled floating markets that Thailand is known for. Inside, you'll find stall after stall of delicious food made fresh right in front of you, with tons of variety to choose from. We cover this at a greater length in our upcoming Bangkok food tour video, where we share some of Thailand's most iconic dishes and our favorite restaurants, so be sure to subscribe to see that video when it drops. In addition to the food court, this mall also has one of the most modern atmospheres we've ever seen. As you ride the escalators, it almost feels like you're on a spaceship with modern storefronts curving around the modern decor. As you climb higher, you'll find increasingly high-end shops and a beautiful indoor river and waterfall as you approach the top. This waterfall puts on a dazzling light show, almost like a miniature version of the Singapore airport that you might recognize from our Singapore series. And the top gets even better. As you reach the second to top floor, you'll actually be able to step outside onto the patio to score one of the best free views of the Bangkok skyline. While this right patio is free to explore, if you want a less crowded spot, you can also venture into the Starbucks Reserve store, which has its own private outdoor terrace. This is a great spot to sip a luxury drink and take in the grand view. Seriously, this is one of our favorite views in all of Bangkok, and it's worth the visit alone. So we've made it on top of the mall here. I think this is called the Napoli Terrace, and you get an unbelievably panoramic view of the entire city skyline. I know Bangkok is known for its rooftop bars that offer unbelievable views, but if you don't feel like dishing out any money for a drink and you want a great freeway to see all these beautiful buildings, definitely come up here. It is absolutely worth it. We are here right around sunset, and I think from the reflection we can see of the sun setting in the building behind me, the sun's actually setting on the other side of here, so you might not get that sunset view, but it's still pretty terrific up here. Around 30 minutes away is another famous Bangkok mall, and that's the Siam Paragon. This mall is right off the BTS SkyTrain line and is famous for its giant dragon statues guarding the entrance. We have a complete Bangkok travel guide, so if you're looking for the best ways to get around Bangkok and at the best price, be sure to subscribe and check out that video as well. Anyways, we found this mall to have the highest density of luxury brands, so if you're casually looking to purchase a Porsche or another sports car from the comfort of a mall, this is the spot for you. Seriously, this place is so posh, they even pump perfume into the air inside, making it such a fun and unique place to explore. We love just wandering floor after floor here, marveling at all the little oddities and one-of-a-kind shops. Many stores are accompanied by high-tech gizmos and unique signage, and besides luxury goods, you really can find it all here. We ended up picking up a replacement camera lens cover to replace the one that I lost bicycling in Vietnam, so you really can find it all here. Oh, and if you do purchase something of value, be sure to bring your passport with you and ask the shopkeeper to provide you a tax refund receipt, which you can show at the airport when you leave the country to get a cash refund. We found this to be a nice added bonus to shopping in Bangkok. And the last mall we want to really briefly mention is right next to the Siam Paragon, and that's the MBK Center. While this mall certainly does not have the grandest atmosphere, if you're looking to buy gold jewelry, the MBK Center has the most vendors in the area, so it's worth stopping by if you're a gold bug or looking to get a great piece of jewelry.
The next attraction on our list might have been one of the biggest pleasant surprises of our time in Bangkok, and that's taking a riverboat cruise through the heart of the city. Typically, these cruises either start near sunset or just after dark when the sun is down and the lights of the city have just started to come up. We opted for a sunset cruise with Royal Princess and had an unbelievable time. For starters, you'll board your boat at the Asia Teak Riverfront Pier, which is a lively spot in itself. At the pier, you'll find plenty of restaurants, food halls, and shops to explore while you wait for your ship to depart. This area was surprisingly large and kept us pleasantly entertained until our boat's departure. It seemed the bulk of the negative reviews we read online for river cruises tended to be about the chaotic check-in procedure, so let's quickly address that. Try to arrive an hour early, and make sure you read the fine print for where to actually check in for your cruise. For our specific cruise, we followed the signs for Warehouse 7 to 8 cruise check-in, and for our cruise, the people working the check-in desk were the ones who actually assigned the seats, so it pays to be nice to them and ask kindly for a seat on the top floor. Our cruise was pretty empty, so everyone had a top floor seat, but your experience may vary. Given how spacious the top deck was, even if you were assigned a lower floor, we've heard that you can at least stand along the top deck to experience the amazing city views. Once you're on the water, your boat will cruise through the city. Our cruise had an all-you-can-eat buffet that also included all-you-can-drink beer, and I think this might have been the most scenic buffet we've ever seen. We found the food to be delicious, the atmosphere great, and the staff incredibly attentive. Also, the scenery as you glide upriver cannot be beat. We loved seeing the blending of both the brand new modern architecture intermixed with the traditional temples and ornate Thai buildings. And getting to see all the buildings in the warm sunset glow was an absolute treat. Not to mention, the onboard entertainment was pretty fun too, and we enjoyed listening to the live music and dancers. Also, when the sun set, we loved seeing the lights in the buildings start to turn on, so we felt the sunset cruise gave us the best of both worlds. When the cruise returns to the pier, it can be a great time to explore Asia Teak Riverfront after dark. Here the lights are quite pretty and the shops are still busy. To appreciate it all, it can be a great time to get tickets for the Ferris wheel, which is the largest Ferris wheel in all of Thailand.
So we boarded the Ferris wheel here in Bangkok. We wanted to get some great views of the night skyline, and it is not disappointing so far. We're probably about a quarter of the way up, and you can see the river below with all the colorful boats cruising along. We felt slightly inspired to do this because today's our anniversary, officially 6 months together, and I'm so lucky to have Courtney as my travel partner and overall companion in life. She's so wonderful. The only thing I don't like about this is there's a panic button on the ceiling, which I'm sure makes this more safe, but that puts that little bit in your head that maybe this isn't where I should be, but I'm really enjoying this so far. If you're looking for a lively part of Bangkok, you'll love this next item on our list, and that's to visit Chinatown. Believe it or not, Bangkok is home to the largest Chinatown in the entire world, and this place is absolutely massive. It's located somewhat near the Grand Palace and the reclining Buddha, so it can be the perfect spot to wind down after a day of exploring temples. In Chinatown, you'll find streets packed with both vendors and visitors, making it a little chaotic to explore these busy streets. However, with its iconic lights and near limitless restaurants, food stalls, and souvenir vendors, it really is a fun area to explore while in Bangkok. Just be sure to keep a close eye on your belongings here, as we've heard it can be an area with many pickpockets. Though, we didn't have any bad experiences during our time wandering these neon streets. Oh, and if you're looking for the most interesting food to try here, you shouldn't have a shortage of that to find. Rolling? We were in Chinatown here in Bangkok. This is another thing you have to see when you're here. And this area is just so alive. I think this might be one of the most hectic places we've seen in all of Bangkok. The streets are just packed with people, and it's definitely the area you want to come at night if you want to see the beautiful signs all lit up, and also try some adventurous street food. We come here in our Bangkok food guide, so I'm not eating any scorpions, but this definitely seems to be one of the places you can do that, along with fresh seafood and other delicious delicacies. We've also heard this is the place you're supposed to get gold items while you're here. If you're here after dark, the gold shops actually closed down and they're replaced with all these street food vendors. So if you're looking to pick up a gold souvenir, definitely do so during the day. But if you want to see this place lit up and beautiful, nighttime's definitely the time to do it. And while everybody has a different list of top things to do in Bangkok, a few additional things you might find interesting include Bangkok's famous floating markets or rooftop bars. There's also Muay Thai boxing matches to watch, which is the national sport of Thailand, and also the world famous Thai massages, which can be found all over the city and are pretty reasonably priced everywhere. We got some amazing Thai massages while we waited for our ferry from Koh Samui to Koh Tao, and definitely recommend getting one during your visit. Other things you can do near Bangkok are taking the time to visit an elephant sanctuary, or going to a ladyboy show, or just enjoying the incredible food culture that Bangkok is known for.
So that's it for our top things that we'd recommend you do and see while you visit Bangkok. Please give this video a like if you found it helpful, and be sure to subscribe to see our other content from Asia, Europe, America, and all over the world. Next up, we're island hopping around Thailand, then heading to Malaysia to see wild elephants, orangutans, and one of Southeast Asia's prettiest cities. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. And while you're at it, maybe check out a video that should be popping up on the screen just about now. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Go West.